I know my shirt's wrinkly, but I think it matches my chaotic energy, so shh. If you guys, watched my last video, you know how much of my life is a mess, and how awkward I am. So I'm like, how can I get my life together, you know, figure some things out, be less awkward. So I remembered this magical article, I've seen multiple people review online, so I flew on my computer, my very high quality computer, don't want to flex on you guys, but just got my computer out and I went to this magical website, Wikihow. So I'm gonna Wikihow my life together, which you probably already know because you read the title, and I've told a lot of people about this. But anyways, I am Wikihowing my life together. And since I said multiple times in my last video, if you didn't hear, you probably didn't. I only said it once or twice, actually. I'm very awkward. I Wikihowed how to be less awkward. Can you see that? No, I'll just insert a picture of the screen. So you're welcome. Anyways, I looked up how to be less awkward. So I think I'm just gonna do this and see if it works. So, put yourself out there. If you feel too awkward to even know how to properly greet your next door neighbor, the last thing you probably want to do is put yourself out there and spend more time interacting with people. However, the more time you spend with people, the more comfortable you'll be socially, and less afraid of saying or doing the wrong thing. Also, I'm going to be loosely following these, because I have the attention span of a carrot, and I don't really want to follow these exactly, because that's boring. So we're just going to skip to method 2, because I've got myself under control. I'm pretty confident with myself. I'm not awkward with myself. It's just other people, other than, the social norms thing. But that's lame. I don't agree with that. You can break social norms and not be awkward, So I've been reading through these a lot. I've done a lot of research on how to be less awkward. I've read through multiple different articles. And, I could just sit here and talk about them, whatever. That'd be boring, and I know you guys don't want to see that. But I thought, I'd get some people, and, I'd try these things out, just one-on-one, or maybe one-on-two, but I don't know 2 people, so we'll only be one-on-one. And, yeah, we can see if it works, which I have pretty high hopes that it will. Yeah, it will. So, I'm gonna do the first method, which is, it's called Be Less Awkward Around New People, which I'm a little scared. I'm not the best at meeting new people, but I think I can do it. So, I'm gonna go meet my friend Lasagna right now, so I thought I'd bring you guys along with me. I said friend Lasagna, I've only met with him, twice, so, it's still, a little, new interaction thing, so I think it still fits in method 2 of being less awkward around new people. So I think I can really work on this. So, there's 3 things that I said, not, the things said to do. It said, avoid personal subjects at first, so things like serious breakups, the death of a loved one, stuff like that. It said to ask open-ended questions, which I've got a few in my head. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be, so nervous, but I am very awkward, so just meeting new people, yeah, it gives me a little stress, and it's even weirder because I'm recording it, but it's for you guys, so I think he'll get it. He watched my first video, actually, so, I think he knows. He gets how awkward I am, which is, kind of chilling my nerves out just a little bit. And then the last thing it said is to watch them to make sure that you're not offending them, to avoid, I know one of them was don't talk about their sports team, and call their fans inferior, especially if it is their fan, which I know Lasagna's not much of a sports person, so I think I can avoid that, but there's other things too. I don't need to read right off the wiki article. I think you guys can do that if you need to. So, I'm going to meet him now. I'll bring you guys along with him, with me, not with him. And, so yeah, I'll meet you there. Hey guys, this is my new friend, Lasagna. He's a stuffed cat doorstop, so, yeah, I'm trying to be less awkward, and he agreed, he agreed to be on camera with me, so thank you, Lasagna. I'm pretty awkward, you've met that, so I'm glad that I'm trying to work through these things. But how's your day going? That's good. I'm so glad to hear that. I heard about some bad news about how there was some birds outside mocking. Oh shoot, that's kind of a touchy subject. I'm sorry for bringing that up. I'm sorry. I'm still working through the things, but I'm glad your day's going good. You're really just seeing the bright side of things. So what do you do with most of your free time? Oh, you look out the window? Yeah, I got another cat friend that does that. Yeah, I think I've heard people say the window is kind of like TV for cats, which is a pretty cool analogy. A lot going on out there, though. I'm feeling a lot less awkward already. So, thank you, Lasagna. You're a pretty cool bud, so. Yeah, that's Lasagna. So, there's another part to the Wikihow article about being less awkward that I thought was really interesting, and that was kind of just not being awkward around people, you like. And there's this really cool guy who I think is way too cool for me to be friends with him. But I think this article and reading this article is giving me a perfect chance to, really test out. And my interaction with Lasagna actually went super great. So I think I'm ready to talk to him. I've had some weird socialization with him, and, it was kind of just all awkward. But I think now I'm ready. So I'm gonna just do it. So here he is. Oh. See, I guess that's why they say not to go in for the hug. He kind of just ran away. But, hopefully I don't feel all my open-ended questions. So, Scoot, how you, how you doing? Yeah. Yeah. Oh God. He seems very uninterested. Although this interaction's not going the best, and he's kind of just meowing at me viciously for no reason, I've realized something else. He's not too cool for me. So you know what? I think this interaction went even better than it could ever have gone. Because now, I'm more confident than I was before. I realized that nobody's too cool for me. So I'm not awkward. Guys, I did it, and I'm super excited. I'm a whole lot less awkward now, and when I was looking through those Wiki articles about how to be less awkward and how to be confident, it really inspired me, and I'm so thankful for Wikihow to be a thing that can just make people less awkward. It's crazy, and now I can take on the world, and I looked through so many of those articles trying to just really be confident and stuff. So I thought I'd do some more of them, really Wikihow my life together, I guess. So I've got a few articles that we'll just go through together. I'll try some out on camera, some of them off of camera, some of them not at all because I'm too lazy. Yeah, but I'll bring you along for the ride, I guess. Before I do any of this, and this has absolutely zero things to do with, the video I'm recording, but y'all know how I won that award at that math competition. I just want to let you guys know about, where it is and what its situation is like. It's currently in the pouch of this stuffed kangaroo. So yeah, this is where I keep it. This is where I put it on display for everybody. I'm actually just flexing on you guys right now too. I won an award at the GMPL-DL math competition, the state math competition. And now I keep it in this little kangaroo's pouch. So now that I'm newly approachable, and I've always been approachable, it's kind of a blessing and a curse because now people just love to come up and talk to me, even though I don't like them. So, I got this article that says how to respond to unsolicited advice. And, I'm just gonna read through it. I'm not actually probably gonna try it on camera because, yeah, my two friends, Lasagna and Scooters that you saw, they both don't really give me unsolicited advice. I take their advice, and I really use it, and I love all of their advice. But I thought I'd just read through, the little methods. Here's my problem with advice. I don't need advice. I'm living life perfectly fine. So, like, I don't get that. I guess if I give you unsolicited advice, please just tell me to shut up. So, thank you. Try turning it into a joke. Okay, here's what I really like about this article. So they have, like, what you should do and kind of a description of that, and then I have examples of how to do that. So this one, try turning it into a joke. If you thought my desk is messy, you should see my bedroom. Some of my clothes are probably fossilized by now. Like, who would say that? What the heck? Yeah, I could sign up for yoga classes, but I fear the sight of my butt in yoga pants might be too powerful for any straight man in the room. I have actually never pre-read that one, so that makes me very uncomfortable. What? You know me. I love carbs far too much to restrict my diet. Plus, like, you can, like, infer what people said for somebody to respond like that. Like, who just comes up and they're like, oh, you should cut carbs out of your diet. Like, what? Or, what? This one's just, I would, but my husband banned me from the kitchen after the second time I set myself on fire. What unsolicited advice was told you for you to respond like that? I'm so confused. There's some very specific responses. So this one's try gently turning down the advice. And the second example is just, I don't feel comfortable trying marijuana, so I'm gonna stick to what my doctor prescribes for anxiety. Like, what? Who's just telling you to do marijuana? And then, like, the next one after that is politely address their motive if they have one. And one of them is, I know that you're eager to sell your products, but I feel like that it's just not right for my situation. Like, are those two supposed to go together? What? Is this person just in the middle of a drug deal and they're like, well, this is unsolicited advice. I don't know where this drug dealer came from. I don't know why he's trying to sell me drugs, but I don't need this advice. Like, that's what they're worried about, not, like, the fact that, like, they're in a drug deal. And then there's also, they kind of, like, expose, like, anti-vaxxers. This is the gently turning down the advice one, and it just says, when it comes to vaccination, I'm going to defer to the greater scientific community on that one. Like, what the heck? And, like, the politely address their motive, the first example is just, are you trying to make an excuse to spend more time with me because you don't need one? Are you free this weekend? Like, I tried hard to, like, figure out what advice they were trying to give them, so I'm a little confused. So yeah, so now I'm less awkward, and I know how to take unsolicited advice. I got this one, which is kind of just a joke. The name of the article is just How to Know If You're in Love, which I think you know, I know, I'm not in love. So I thought I'd just, read through it, make some jokes. But yeah, no, I'm alone, and I'm not looking, and I highly doubt I'm in love. So I'm just gonna read through it, noticing what you think. See if you can picture a future without your loved one. Also, throughout the whole article, it's like your loved one, which I think that's a little possessive, but I don't know. Maybe that's something people do when they're in love. So I don't know. See if you can go a few hours without thinking of your loved one. See if you truly value the opinions of your loved one. Wait. I think Wikihowing just... I think Wikihowing just... That's... No. I think I may be in love. No. That's too off-brand. I can't... No. But... It's just all the things are lining up, Now I'm in a safe place with just me and myself. It's nice to know that our opinions are truly valued here. And, it's a safe space. And I'd like to bring my opinion, which is kind of intense, but I think rather needed. Toy Story 4 was not good. I'm gonna say it. The animation was beautiful, but the plot line was questionable, and there was a lot of background, of character development that I think just didn't make sense to the rest of the movie. So, little Lily, you're not as cute as you once were, and you never convinced our parents to become this old duckaroonie. But even with these flaws, I still think you're a great person, and I just needed to tell you how much of an amazing girl you are. Gaston and La Fou and Beauty and the Beast are illiterate. How does Gaston own that whole beer? Oh, the whole tavern thing. And how is his name written on the walls? Also, they use some big words. Ha! With myself, you losers! Ha! I'll never be in love. That was a little intense. I don't actually mean I'll never be in love. Who knows what the future has in me, but I'm not in love right now. I mean, with myself, yes. But with somebody else, no. That's disgusting. Everybody has cooties, and I am mentally a 4-year-old, so no, I'm not in love. So, I've kind of, I'm getting my life together, and so I thought it's time to change up my style. So I looked up how to style curly hair, so I can get a new hairstyle, yeah. So this first part is shampooing and conditioning my hair, which I already did this morning, if you guys couldn't tell. And then, so it's drying and setting your curls. I already did that. If you can see, my hair's all dry. And then this third part is creating hairstyles, which is that's what I needed to do. So it's braid the front of your hair to keep curls out of your face. So I'll just... Oh wait, I don't have curly hair. Why am I on this article? I have straight hair. I'm so silly. It feels good. It feels good to have my life now together thanks to Wikihow. The sky seems brighter. My rooms are cleaner. My vibe is just more chill. Heck, I even ironed this shirt. Not very well, but it's also a t-shirt, so why would I iron it? Yeah, I'm now less awkward. I know how to take unsolicited advice. I know I'm in love. It's sweet. I'd like to thank Wikihow for just giving me this opportunity to just grow as an individual and, make some new friends. Feel more confident in myself. Oh, and I got a new hairstyle. That's the one I was forgetting. So thank you guys for coming along with me on this adventure. I'm more confident than What the heck? Because...